Hey, Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me today. Well, today I want to talk about something it's overdue to talk about, and that's journaling. You know, when you're studying the scriptures, you want to get your journal out and scribble in some notes, talk about your feelings, things like that. Well, anyways, I just wanted to say that I'm like that too. And I got some journals. I'm not reading them, but I just want to show you that I got some journals, and but mine are homemade. Like this, I made this myself because I once worked at a paper factory. So I had the glue gun, I had this and that, and how to cut the paper. It's just like a regular book, but something to do shorthand on. And a lot of these, except that one's empty, and I think I got a blue one that's empty, but this other one here is full of information. This is from probably over 20 years ago. This stuff's over 20 years ago. But like I said, I made these. And here's the other one here. Yeah. That's my writings there. And this is the one I'm getting ready to get done. This is parchment here. This is 20 years in the making, and this is one of the only ones where I actually, put in and glued diagrams and pictures and things like that in there because I'm not an artist. But I did do some, pictures and things like that. And here's the one that is this one, the blue one, and the other one is the only empty one. And it's got blue paper, of course. I got one or two more, but I got a lot to write about. I got one in there. I should have brought it out. This thing looks like a study Bible. It's like that. And I got plans for that, but I didn't dig it out, but it's in there. And I got plans for that. I think I'm going to shorthand write the Gospels down with my commentary. I don't want to do anything with prophet. I'm not like on here. Nothing to do with prophets or anything. I just want to get the word out, get whatever out. Challenge your minds is what I want to do. That's all I want to do. I want to have fun, do what I do. I'm not going to be a millionaire. I'm not going to be a trillionaire. I'm not going to be a penny here. But anyways, yeah. But I do encourage you guys to get journals. You don't have to make them yourself like I did. Buy journals and write your stuff down. Write down not your notes, your feelings and everything. You write down feelings about I believe this, because what I learned was 20 years ago to 2003 and 4. When I first started journaling. But before that, it was like the 1997, 98 is when I was really the finger of Yahweh touched me. And he touched me, and I was like, I need to know, I need to learn, I need to do this. And I did the best I can. I started learning, scriptures. I started learning stuff like that as far as getting familiar with who's who, what's what, this and that. Biblically, the stories, everything. And then it cascaded from that. It did. And in 2004, I believe it was, give a year before, I don't know, 2004, what happened was I got my grandma gave me a gift, and it was a little journal. So I just started writing my feelings and what I learned so far and everything. And I still got it in there. She gave it to me, and I gave her honors. She's like, this is my grandma gave me this. So I did that, and then, and then let me think. There's that one, and I think there's a second one, a little one with a dolphin on it. I wrote in that, and I actually started really quoting scriptures, started doing stuff and everything, and putting a couple diagrams, if you will. But then after that, working at the paper mill, I was like, well, I'm going to start making parchments. That's what paper companies sometimes say. Certain papers are parchment. So I just started cutting paper and everything because we was down, everything was slow, and sure, I should have had my hand in the broom and started sweeping, but so much you can sweep. But I just started making a lot of them, and I got them, and that's what it was. Just ballooned out. I did. I talked about, in my journals, talk about not just scriptures or my beliefs or of the day and the evolution of it. It's church history too. I was doing church history, noting everything down, noting this and that, and I could go back now 20 years ago and look at what I wrote and say, wow, I evolved. I didn't give up. I didn't do this or that. I evolved, and it's pretty amazing. So that's why I'm saying, if you journal, especially if you guys are young watching this, if you're young, start journaling, and then in 20 years, 30 years, you look back on, it's like, wow, look at this. I believe this, but I evolved to this. I hope it ain't devolve, but evolve into, I've learned so much more. The Holy Spirit was really gracious to me, the Father and Son. But they help you, but you got to work yourself. You got to do it yourself. They ain't just gonna give you a free pass and let you sit on a beach with margaritas in the Bahamas. But anyways, yeah, it's very important to start journaling. And let me know about your experiences with journaling or whatever, and let me know if you could make journals too, if you work at a paper mill. Because all I did was cut out some what you call poster board, cut that out, and then I grabbed some paper, I stuck it in there, but I had a big industrial glue gun, and that's what's like real hard. It's binding, and never have no trouble with it. But anyways, let me know what you think about journaling, and I encourage it, I really do. But that's all I have to say right now. And I say thank you very much for watching me. Watch my other videos, by the way. If you're on if you're watching this, you really got that hunger for spiritual truth. So look at my videos. There's a lot of them there, but check them out. Especially my series Unveiling the Mysteries. But that's all I have to say right now. I thank you guys again for joining me. Until we meet again, peace out and shalom.